Hi, this is Terry. I've been maintaining a 180-pound weight loss for over a year with a clean, whole foods, meat-focused, low-carb, low-calorie approach. Before I show you what I'm going to eat, this weekend when I did my meal prep for my ground beef, I used baggies like we had talked about in the comments. And that is 16 meals right there, okay? 16 in one section. Normally I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could fit 16 meals right there. And yeah, get me to angle a little bit. But anyway, so 16 compared to 6. So that y'all were not joking about using the ground, putting the ground beef in baggies. Man, oh man, that was smart thinking, y'all. All right, so now I pulled out the whole stack for tomorrow, so let's see what we got. I pulled out my salad. Breakfast and cheese, of course. Man, I'm going to be so sad when I'm out of that cheese. I'm not showing you which one it is, but it's number 21. I'm going to peek and see it on my side. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I see what it is. I'm going to put that right here. Now. Oh, shoot, the monkey. I forgot my apple. Hold on. That looks like a good one. That's an envy apple. We're going to see how this goes. Man, that last envy apple I had, whoo, Nelly, it was good. All right, so when I pulled my whole stack out, I look and see. That's ground beef. That's ground beef. All right, so we're having ground beef tomorrow. And then these are the same veggies I had tonight. So I'm going to put this stack back in the refrigerator and we'll figure out what we're going to do with this ground beef. So if you followed me very long, you know I love when I make my Mexican bowl. My Southwestern bowl. I love it. I just love it. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Yes, we're doing it again. Anyway, so I'm going to put my, I make up my salads. So I was talking in the comments, was that yesterday or today, Shannon? Anyway, we were talking about, she said that I could use my rutabaga instead of potatoes. And she was telling me I could cook up some ground beef and onion and then put in my some rutabaga in cubes, I guess, and then I can saute or add some water and some of my tomato bouillon, and then she said let it cook until the rutabaga softens, and she said it's called something dia. Hang on now, I gotta look. I gotta do you right, Shannon. Hold on. I'm gonna butcher it. It's Mexican picadillo, but probably picadillo. It's 2 L's. I took Spanish for like 1 year in high school. I think 2 L's means you're supposed to say yo, so picadillo. I don't know. Anyway, I will probably also Google the recipe and here on YouTube and see if I can find one, so I kind of know what I'm doing before I even try it. Because, it's me. All right, so, but I love me a Southwestern bowl. So I just take the salad that I make, and then I just add in my usual salad toppings. So I added some peppers and some jicama. And put this over here. I also have some salsa. Before I get to that, we know some seasonings. Some medium fajita seasoning. And you got to season up your meat too. You can't just season one thing. Medium fajita seasoning. Boy, my nose will be running tomorrow. And I love it. Some mild Southwest ranch. Whoa. Then we're going to put in some ranchy ranch. Just because. Whoa, I about unscrewed it and had myself in a big old pickle. Alright. It's getting a little bit wild, but then I'm going to put a little bit of harissa on here. Alright. This is a powdered harissa. By the way, I have a lot of I got this one. I have a storefront and on Amazon, and actually the link is in my description. But a lot of times people, like just today, somebody said, "Hey Terry, where'd you get your seasoning? My little season tin." And so I sent the link. But anytime you see me using something, I will usually, if it's even halftime, even if it's food, I have a link to it and down in the description of every video. Look at the description of my videos. There's always stuff going on in there. All right, so we got that. Now, I got the scale out because we're going to add some salsa. And so I'm going to put my eating spoon in there so I don't forget. Yep. Come on, fella. There we go. A serving is 30 grams, so I'm going to do 60. Okay, I'm going to do 62 grams. I love when I take this. You just don't know. You people just have no idea what this does to my taste buds and my belly. It makes me so happy. And then this is just regular salad dressing. Dang, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do that again. Remember the other day I put this in my, I'll tell you what happened. So hang on, I'll show you. I dumped a little of this in there. Well, I got it. I need to use it up. Well, evidently this stuff, Thousand Island does have the pickled things. Well, evidently this one does. So I figured since it was Walden Farm, it might not. So I just got to get enough out of here, and then I'll go on and do the thing that I did the other day, and I just need enough. Okay, there, that's enough. That's enough. All right. So I like salad dressing on my Mexican bowls. Some people, you could use Greek seasoning. You could do Greek seasoning. You could use yogurt. You could use what's that other white stuff? Sour cream. All that stuff will be good. I use salad dressing. So that's what I'm going to take tomorrow. I am. Because that means it's not Friday. I'll have one day left before the weekend, so I have to give myself a reward. So there's that and that. So then I'll just microwave the meat. And then I'll have my breakfast and my apple. And I got my spoon. So that's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this to work tomorrow, and I'll see you in the morning. Goodbye. Have a good day. So some of my newer people were asking about this article. My cousin works for the local newspaper, and so he, we're friends on Facebook, and he's been following my journey. Well, back in May of 2022, he sent me a message and asked if I'd be willing to do a article in the newspaper. And I said, sure. So I'll try to read it to you kind of fast. It ended up being a different guy who did the article. But after Terri Leist's father, Nick, band director at Jackson High School for 30 years, passed away in 2015, at the age of 75 from an enlarged heart, she made the decision to drop her weight so she did not face the same fate. She has now lost almost 140 pounds. So again, this was May, and I reached my goal in November. So at the age of 47, Leist weighed 338 pounds, along with being on multiple medications for blood pressure and depression. Leist said she would binge on junk food during the weekend 2 or 3 times a month. In that 2-day span, I would have 2 bags, and this is true, I would have 2 bags of family-sized candy, 3 bags of chips, a jar of salsa, container of sour cream, a jar of queso cheese dip, and at least 1 box of mini donuts. Leist said, I was truly addicted to sugar and processed foods. My body was no longer able to process sugar like normal people. If I ate a cupcake or candy, my friends would say I acted like I was drunk. My brain would no longer recognize the difference between hunger and full. I would eat until I was ready to get sick every day. Leist tried multiple different things to Weight Watchers, blah, blah, blah. Leist then discovered the ketogenic or keto diet, decided to implement it in her daily life. Then they talk about Atkins. Leist lost 26 pounds using keto, then switched to a carnivore keto diet. The difference between the two diets is keto limits the amount of carbohydrates an individual eats, and the carnivore diet eliminates carbohydrates. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm at an angle, so I can't tell. Hey, maybe I should try reading through my phone. Individuals who practice the carnivore diet eat only meat, eggs, some animal products, and exclude all other food groups. I'm a minimalist in the kitchen, so I got to the point where I would cook ground beef in the crock pot on the weekends and eat that during the week. So for 22 months, I only ate meat, and then I had lost a total of 92 pounds. I decided to change things up, so I switched to a meat-focused keto diet. So, got down to 1,500 calories a day. Now I'm down 138 pounds. I keep my hands and mind busy. I talked about crocheting a little bit. Yeah, I talked about walking the dogs, even though we all know I don't do that. I'm 50 years old, weighed around 175 pounds. More energy than ever. The advice she would give to anyone trying to lose weight or live a healthier lifestyle is to focus on whole foods such as meat, dairy, vegetables, and to stick to the food on the outer aisles of the grocery store. I tell you that all the time when I talk about my YouTube channel. So, yeah, that's what that is. So, a cousin reached out to me, and he wanted to because our newspaper has a thing where, like I said, we're kind of a small, I say small town. I mean, there's, like I said, there's about 36,000 people. But anyway, so they put it in like does it say? I don't know. It's kind of like where they spotlight somebody's story in our newspaper. And yeah, so that was me. I was in our newspaper. So, okay, now I just wanted to let y'all know because I've had people ask about it. Okay, bye. Today's flavor is vanilla bean. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's see. There's a hint of vanilla. Just a hint. I'd buy that. I'd buy it and drink it all the time if they had it. I don't know where to buy these things though. Lori, can you buy these coffees on at all these like as individual coffees? I need to do some investigating. Okay, I'm gonna fill it up and go to work, and I'll see you at breakfast. I gotta take a shower. Look at this wild mess. Good morning. It's breakfast time. Look, I got on my hat. And I got that dress and that I bought, you know. So I thought, well, that's got flowers on it. So I have that, and I got black boots, and I got on white leggings. Because it's too cold to be wearing a skirt right now, but I wanted to wear it because it's cute. So, okay, breakfast. Focus, Terry. Focus. All right. So I got my 1.5 burgers. And today's 21. So we are having hang on. Mimolette. Whatever. Anyway, that fancy French cheese. Because we are going to be fancy. It's fun getting some fancy cheese. Mimolette. Ooh, the French people. Mimolette. Moumoulé. I bet it's moumoulé cheese. French, sounding French. All right. Listen, I talk like a Pepe Le Pew. That's the only French person I ever knew in my life growing up was Pepe Le Pew. So, oh, oui, mimoulette, cheese. All right. So, while I'm dressed up, I'm going to get my hands yucky. So I don't want to, I got fork stabbing meat. That mimoulette cheese, it's good. It's soft. I like it. So, I'm going to eat because people are going to start coming and visiting. So, okay, bye. Okay, so it's lunchtime. I microwaved my ground beef, and this is what I do. Yeah, I'm going to poop the rest of it in and stir it up, and I'll be back. Okay, got my bib on so I don't make a mess. Because sometimes you get messy, and I want to mess up my new dress. So let's take a bite. I don't care what your diet you're on, what way you're eating, there ain't no reason to not like your food. You do not have to eat food that you don't like to lose weight and then to maintain your weight loss. You ain't got to eat that old cardboard. You ain't got to eat dry stuff. That old bland stuff. Season it up. Put stuff on it. There ain't no reason why we have to be miserable while we're trying to lose weight and maintain weight. Because that is not sustainable. Okay, so I'm going to eat this. Oh, and my apple. And I'll see you at supper. Good Lord, check out this hat here. Wah. It's right here. It's where it's at. And it's going to shoot. Looking fabulous. But tomorrow is Friday. I get to see my sisters and my nephews. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's look at supper. Hang on here. I was talking to Mom for a while, so while I was talking to her, I went ahead and I've got this is the Brussels and asparagus and bacon and then some beef. So I'm breaking out some different stuff. We're going to put on a little bit of ginger. We're going a little bit different tonight. Garlic powder, not garlic salt. I'm like, you know, I got these things. I should probably use them. So some garlic powder. And then some onion powder. And then we're going to use some salt because, you know, there's no salt in that. So, and we're going to put a little bit of this as everything. Flavor God, everything. Just because. All right. Now I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to microwave this and I'll be right back. All right. Let's see what we need. Listen. You know, there's things that when you're in your 20s, then that you think you're never going to say out loud. You know, as you think of your future and you think of your children and all the little things that you'll say to your children. And most people in their 20s are thinking, I'm never going to tell my kids because I said so. And let me tell you what I thought I was never going to say, but I say it all the time. Will you quit sniffing your sister's butt? I wonder how many of y'all have to say that. Really, I wonder how many of y'all have to say that to your two-legged kids. All right. Definitely needs more salt. But the other stuff's good. Like the other flavors to it are good. But definitely needs more salt. Tell you what I'm going to do later tonight. I ain't going to record it, but you'll see it probably in the next video. I want to, you know, my hair was a lot longer before, and I used to use my hot roller sometimes, and So, my hair's been too short to use my hot rollers. So I thought, I'm going to break them out and see if I can use them. Because, I wash my hair every other day. And so what I used to do was, on day one, like today, I'd scrunch it up. And then day two, I use hot rollers. And boy, is that fast. You can just plug them in, come feed the dogs, piddle around in here, make my coffee, then go in the bathroom and put my rollers in, and then do my makeup. And turn down, flip it up, and go. I have some pretty big rollers though. They're the jumbo size, so. Now, listen. You can eat the same thing every day and it'll taste totally different. The seasoning I used tonight, that's gonna taste like it did last night. So, that and some fruit, and that's gonna be my supper. Now, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm gonna go put them in my hair and see how it goes. So, watch the beginning of my next video and see whether it looks good or bad. Okay, bye.